What's up, guys? It's Such Sports here, back with another video. And today we'll be doing another mock draft, this time a 10-team PPR mock draft where we'll be selecting from pick 6. So, going to be a really interesting one where we're going to be looking at potentially CeeDee Lamb, Jahmyr Gibbs, players in that range. And we're going to get right into this. It's going to start here in a minute, but lots of preseason news to come out over the weekend. We had Travion Henderson breakout with a huge kick return on his first NFL touch. He looks like he's going to take over the backfield in New England. We obviously had that Anthony Richardson injury earlier last week. We had Trey Lance look really good again in the Chargers offense. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else of note in terms of backfields. Um, yeah, outside of that, I remember we had Rashawn Slater go down with a season-ending injury. That was last week. So lots of news to go out. But this time for this mock, we're taking pick 6. Hoping to get CeeDee Lamb at 6. If he's not available, then we'll look at Jahmyr Gibbs or Justin Jefferson potentially, whoever's available at 6. I don't expect Jamar Chase or Bijan Robinson to be there. So we're going to be eyeing players down the board a little bit. And then in terms of round 2, we're going to be picking, pick 15? Yeah. So ideally, I'd want BTJ, Drake London, or Ashton Jeanty. I don't believe I'm going to get Jeanty at 15, but Nico is possible, BTJ is possible. London's obviously very possible. So hoping to come out with either one running back, one receiver, or just double on receiver and then wait on running back for round 3 and 4. And then for QBs, I'm going to probably wait in this draft. Just because I feel like I've been going QB heavy in recent drafts. I'm kind of experiment going with quarterback down the board. Get the audio. There we go. So yeah, we're gonna look at CeeDee hopefully and get him at 6. I believe in him this year with the Cowboys offense. Gonna be relying on him and George Pickens a lot. So yeah, they're gonna be trailing a lot of games with the Cowboys defense being pretty poor as Jahmyr Gibbs goes. So I'm gonna take CeeDee actually is available right away. So yeah, CeeDee with our first round pick. But I do believe in the Cowboys offense. Not sure if I believe in their defense, and I think they're gonna lose a lot of games, but they'll be throwing a lot. So we'll see how that plays out. But as Neighbors and Amon-Ra go, McCaffrey's still available. Bowers goes round 1, pick 9, very early for him. This is just a mock draft again, so not gonna be seeing some interesting things with some of these picks. But Bowers going 9 is a little crazy. As Drake London goes 10, okay, this draft is going pretty crazy. Henry goes round 2, pick 1. I'm actually fine with that. I think Henry going that early makes sense. Josh Allen goes. This guy's taking Allen and Bowers with his first 2 picks. So it looks like we'll have Puka, Jeanty, BTJ, Nico, all these guys. One of these guys available. CMC goes. I mean, if we can get Jeanty with our second round pick, I'd take that absolutely. We're gonna end up with one of the top receivers, and as the chain goes, I'm gonna take Jeanty and snipe him right away. So Jeanty Lamb, first 2 picks, I'll take that absolutely. But yeah, some weird picks with Bowers going around 1, pick 9. So I guess this draft isn't really a good example of future drafts that you may have, but Bowers, London, Josh Allen all going super early. Like the Puka pick a lot, but I would have taken him, but I like Jeanty so much that I wanted to take him. Especially in round 2. I think that's a good spot for A Chain and Jeanty. Yeah, with our next pick, since a bunch of random picks were made in the last few, it looks like someone's gonna fall between JT, Kyron, Bucky. Um, Hoping one of those 3. I'm gonna doubt that we get one of those 3 players between JT, Bucky, and Kyron, but if we do, man, I would take that. Nico goes. So that guy's team is gonna be loaded. Nico and Saquon, yeah, that's a really good, really strong start. But I like Genty and Lamb together. That's a pretty solid start for me. Gonna see if we can get one of the top running backs available. I kind of don't want Jacobs, but as JT goes late round 2. I like the 6 spot a decent bit. It's not a bad spot to be in, especially if it gets one of the top 6 picks. And then you get that middle round 2. So it's definitely not a bad spot to be in. Or you can end up with a situation like this where you can get Genty and CeeDee. I would not say you can get this spot, get these 2 to start your drafts, and especially in 10 team. So getting this was super lucky. As Bucky Irving goes, same with Trey McBride. So it looks like we're going to be in a tough spot with McConkey still available. I could take him. Okay, so Kyron and Bucky do go. The picks that I did want. I could wait on running back a little bit. I do want to get my second running back soon. I don't want Tyreek. I don't really believe in the Dolphins. I'd be fine Devontae or T. Ooh, is this too early for Amarian? I think I could win Amarian Hampton. Okay. So I might have to go T. Higgins. I'm not gonna go Lamar. I think that's too early. I have to go T. Higgins here or Devontae. Ooh, we'll go Devontae here. Wish I had a little more time to think about it, but went Devontae with this pick. I don't mind that at all. That was probably it was between him and T, so got him. Chase Brown goes right after. I think the running backs will start going now at the start of round four. I don't think Hampton will be there, but let's hope that he is. As Traven Henderson actually moved up a ton, or not a ton, it looks like, but he moved up quite a bit. It looks like. Yeah. So his one preseason performance brought him up a little bit. So JSN does go. Okay, makes sense. That was my next option. Let's see. Jaden might be available. If Amarian's there, I'm gonna take him, even despite the two running back, as James Cook does go. So it's a little concerning that he's the top running back available, but Kittle obviously there, Jaden obviously there, Hurts still. So we can end up with one of the top QBs, Amarian, or the top tight end available in Kittle. So pretty good spot to be in. Can't complain. I like my team so far. Amari Hampton is there, so I could solidify my second running back. Um, yeah, I don't see why not. Despite the loss of Sean Slater, I don't see why we don't do this. So we're gonna take our second running back, get Hampton, Jeanty, Lamb, Adams. Love that start. Two rookie running backs is definitely a little concerning, but I don't really mind it. Hampton's gonna take over the backfield. He's much more explosive than Najee. He does everything Najee does, but better. So I think this is a fine pick. Receiver wise, there's a ton left, so I think I'm in a good spot. I don't think one of the QBs will be available because there's too many auto picks, so it won't be possible. Kittle won't be available. Burrow does go before Jaden and Hurts. Okay. Looks like both quarterbacks will be gone. Hopefully Garrett Wilson is there. I would love that pick. I wouldn't mind Evans at all. I would like Sutton as well. As Jaden does go. That makes sense. Chuba goes, Evans goes. Looks like Hurts is gonna be gone. Oh, Garrett Wilson goes. Okay. So Hurts is still available, but I highly doubt he'll be available at my pick at the end of round 5. Otherwise, I would definitely consider him with the rushing touchdown upside. Garrett Wilson, I would have liked, but I knew he was not going to fall this far. So, um, I like the start so far. I mean, Hurts goes. So it looks like I'm going to target not Brees, not really super high on Brees, not high on Connor. This is a tough spot to be in. I like Cortland Sutton a lot, so I'm not going to get him in the next turn. So I can go Sutton now. Um, and be pretty comfortable with that. I also like Ted McMillan a lot. I wonder where he is. He's actually down the board a little bit. So we'll snag Sutton right now. Snipe him, and we'll hopefully get Henderson. Actually, that'll be 3 rookie running backs. Probably don't want that. That's a lot of investment in the rookies, but I wouldn't mind Henderson at all. As Metcalf goes, okay. I think taking Sutton there was a smart choice. Tight end still in need. Laporta is still available. I'm not going to queue him just because I don't want an auto pick in case I run out of time. Connor does go. So Henderson at this point would be a good pick. I like Pickens a lot. I like JMO. I'm actually gonna move Pickens up. Move Porta, yeah, that's fine. And then I'm gonna move Henderson above JMO. Yeah. So the recent few picks looks like Metcalf, Zay, Connor. It makes sense at this point. I really like my Sutton pick now that I think about it. Um, so Adams is definitely the only like a guy that I could see falling off a little bit here because of age, but I like CeeDee, Sutton, Hampton, Jeanty at the start. I still like Devontae a good amount. I think he'll get fed the ball a lot. So I'm gonna queue McMillan as well. Travis Hunter, I'm not gonna queue, but I could take him. I just don't know about his. I don't know about his target shares. There's a lot of questions about his volume, so I'm not gonna take him. But I would like McMillan at this point. Laporta would be pretty solid too. I can wait on tight end. QBs, I'm just gonna punt on QB. I can find someone later in like round 7 or 8. Worthy would be a nice pickup. Hasn't really had a 100-yard game in his career, I don't believe, receiving wise, but I wouldn't mind him. Has he had 100 yards in the game? Looks like he hasn't. Yeah, he's at 73, 79 against Pittsburgh. So Pickens is available. I could take Pickens now. I like Pickens and Worthy. pretty similarly. I already have CeeDee, so no really point of stacking Cowboys. Uh, Running backs wise, I like Montgomery. I like Caleb Johnson, Brian Robinson, obviously later. I can go Worthy or Devontae Smith now. Be pretty comfortable with that. Actually, you know what? Let's just get Laporta now. Let's take Laporta now. Get our tight end. Um, yeah, let's do that. Let's get Laporta in round six. I didn't like the receiving options that much outside of Pickens, and I already have a Cowboy, so don't really want to stack Pickens and CeeDee together, even though I wouldn't mind it. And then I like my receiving options next with Ted McMillan and Jacoby. So if Ted falls to me, I'll absolutely take him. If not, that's perfectly fine. I don't mind waiting. Judy goes. So I'm monitoring if Ted falls. Hawkinson does go. The same with Mixon. I think Mixon should be going around 7 or 8 just because the Texans O line is so bad. Yeah, Ted McMillan is a smash pick here. I'm gonna take him and snag him up in round 7. So I like how the board's falling to me. Definitely need another running back at some point. Um, so I could go Myers. Diggs is obviously a good option. A lot of receivers. Don't have a QB yet. I can go Bo next as well. So I can take Bo if he's available. And I'll be pretty happy with that start. I like a lot of the receivers on the board, so I feel like I can wait on receiver. Running backs are falling. Montgomery could be a good pick at this point, even though it is PPR. RJ Harvey, I'm not really not gonna kind of bearish on Harvey, so I'm not gonna take him. Um, let's see, any outlandish picks? Nope. Matthew Golden going around 7. That makes sense. It's a steal of a pick there with the Packers receiving room looking a little questionable outside of Jaden Reed. I like Diggs, Myers, both of those guys. Cup goes around 8. Swift is still available, but I don't really want him. I'll take Bo Nix now in case someone else takes him with the other teams needing QB, and then I'll hedge that one of the receivers is still available. So I got my QB in Bo Nix. He'll get a lot of possessions, so I'm happy with that pick. Very consistent, 18 points can get me that, can keep me stable at the QB situation, and then I'll shoot for upside with my next QB. So I'll probably go with like a May, or a I guess not upside, but Stroud can keep me in like games. I like Dak a lot, so can go with that later. Colson Loveland goes around 8. I haven't seen that him go that soon. But I like a lot of the options here at flex. So I think I'm gonna take Myers or Diggs depending on who's available. Could also go Brian Robinson. I like him this year. He'll get a lot of touches, even with Eckler and Jane Daniels taking over the run game and Eckler being in the pass game. I still like B Rob to get a lot of goal line touches. Um, I like Debo enough to take him as a flex play or a bench, especially with the McLaurin contract situation. Let's see. Evan Ingram goes a little early, I guess. I mean, not really too early, but oh yeah, I think the pick is gonna be Myers or Diggs here, depending on who's available. Um, let's look at the teams after my pick. Yeah. So Montgomery goes, yeah, we'll have Diggs so we'll get Diggs. Um, I like Diggs a lot as a PPR option, especially where he's gonna be going underneath a lot. Um, he's not going to be that vertical stretching piece in the Patriots offense, but he's going to be getting a lot of touches underneath. So I like that pick a lot as a flex. Let's see. 2 week 14 buys. Got to watch that as well. 3 week 12 buys, but Brian Robinson's still a good option. Purdy's a safe option there. We're not going to take QB. But yeah, after this pick, we'll actually look at the other teams, but probably going to target running back here, Brian Robinson. Kind of want another rookie or like a young upside piece. I know Robinson's not the biggest upside play. Could go for Debo, bet that he's back. Could go Jordan Mason later, but I think he might take over the Vikings backfield. They might use him a lot more than we think. I know they're going to split the start of the season with Aaron Jones and Mason, so um, that'll be interesting to monitor. I think Mason could take that over like halfway or later towards the end of the season. Especially if Aaron Jones goes down with injury, it's gonna look really nice for Jordan Mason owners. Ramondre is available. Dak just goes around 10. Let's see the running backs. Brian Robinson went right before me. Wanted him, but that's okay. I don't love the running back options, so I don't want to force the running back. Scatterbo will be okay. I might just like gonna take a receiver here. I'm running out of time. Could go Ramondre. Don't like that. Mm, I'll take Ricky Pearsall. Why not? We'll take a swing on him. A lot of week 14 buys, so It's kind of interesting, but don't really mind it. I could take Jaden Reed also. I like Reed more than Pearsall, but I don't need any more receivers. So I already have six. So could go Mason next. I don't like bigs. I don't like that Jaguars backfield. I'm not really gonna touch it. I think they're gonna split a lot of touches there. Trying to show you guys the other teams, but the draft is moving so fast. I like Ibuka and Jaden Reed, so I could wait on receiver. Backup QB could be an option with Drake May. Um, yeah, McMillan, Diggs, Pearsall, good receivers off the bench. I don't love Pearsall, but I was in a hurry and I didn't mind the pick whatsoever. John Jennings still available. Egbuka is still available. I could go another receiver. I'd be going two receiver heavy then I feel like. We'll take Jordan Mason now, and then we'll get May hopefully next. Let's see the teams. So pick one team: Chase, AJ Brown, Jacobs, Daniel. Oh, he went Daniels. Okay, this is a solid team. I like the running back situation. I like this team a lot. He went Pickens as well in round six. Don't love the running back depth with Scatterbo, Dobbins, Pollard, but I like his. Okay, we got to pick quickly here. I could go another receiver. There's so much value at receiver. Could go May for the upside. I like Ibuka too. I like Ibuka a lot actually. But I don't want too many receivers. This is tough. Like Buka or May here. I'm gonna go May because I have so many receivers, and Egbuka is a great pick. Don't get me wrong, but I probably should have taken him, but I wanted to get two solid QBs. Let's see the pick two team: Bijan, JT, McBride, Kittle, back-to-back tight ends. Don't love that strategy. Don't love the receivers. Don't love this team. I like the running backs a lot, but don't love the team. Saquon, Nico, Bucky, McLaurin. Yeah, this is a solid team. Getting Baker there in round six. Don't love this ending here with Warren and Ramondre, but I don't love Godwin either. But I like the Jane Higgins pick late. Oh, I like this. Oh, back-to-back QBs don't like the team. Never mind. I was gonna say I like Jefferson, BTJ, Kyron start, but never mind. Gibbs, Puka, McConkey, Harrison. This is a solid team. I like my team a lot, man. I think this is one of the better teams in the league. I think I got top two, top three team with CeeDee, Jeanty, Adams, Marion. Obviously biased, but like the team a lot. I think I got to pick here real quick, and then a lot of QBs available. Got my tight end. Could take Najee to be that, just own the entire Pittsburgh backfield. I think that could be smart. Um, I think he'll be available later. A lot of auto picks. So I'm trying to just go quickly here. Could take Denver. Denver defense. I'll take Pittsburgh defense now, and then get my flex later. Um, yeah. Pick seven: Amon-Ra, McCaffrey, Lamar, Tyreek. It's a solid team. Really solid team. I like that. Bowers, Josh Allen, Higgins. Don't love the running backs. So love that team too much. He did well with Jameson Williams and getting Jaden Reed late. London, Henry, JSN. I like the 10 pick team a lot. I think my team is one of the best teams in the league, easily. The way the other teams drafted, I don't the guy getting two tight ends back to back. Someone had two QBs back to back. There's some bad drafts in there. Then I'm gonna go Najee with my next pick, just to solidify the Chargers backfield, even though it's punting on upside a little bit, but I don't mind it. Just have insurance for Amari, and it's just a mock draft also. So we'll take Najee, even though I probably would like just cut him or like release him from my team once Amari takes over the backfield. It's mainly for insurance. Um, yeah, but think I could have got more upside on the bench, but I like McMillan a lot enough. I like Drake May a lot, so I think I did fine. Um, really like my team a lot though, with CeeDee and Jeanty starting it off. So this last pick before the kicker, I'm gonna take either. I'm not gonna go Ayuk. I'm not gonna go Stroud. Look at Kyle Williams. I don't really want Kyle Williams. I want too many Patriots on my team. Trey Harris could look at him. That would be a nice option. Don't want too many Chargers on my team either. So could look at Jaden Blue. Not really too high on the Cowboys backfield at all. So we'll see about that. Tight ends. I'll take Jonnu. Why not? Jonnu's a great value pick with how much he's going to be used in Steelers offense. I think people underestimate how much Arthur Smith's going to use him. So could take him. And we shall see. But ultimately, I like this team a lot. I think they did really well. I think I give myself a 7.5 or 8 out of 10, given how the board fell with Laporta, also getting him in a tight end. I think I could have done better at receiver receiver two. I like McMillan and Diggs a lot, so I think that'll be fine. I think receiver will be fine. Let's see. Man, do we go Bateman? Go Trey Harris. Why not? And then we'll get our kicker the next pick. We'll just take like Aubrey, Dicker, one of these guys. Aubrey goes round 15, pick seven. We'll get the top tight end, but that's the draft, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll take you guys on the board. I'll have another mock draft come out later today as well. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next mock draft. Yeah.